Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of December. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards, oracle cards, and at the end of the reading, I'm also going to roll the dice, and we'll see what special numbers come out for you for the month of December. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on for Sagittarius for the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Can we first see what could be slowing them down? What could be getting in their way? Thank you so much. And let's see, what do we have at the peak? Positive messages that we need to see. Another card at the peak, please, for Sagittarius. What do we have? Thank you. Wow. 2 pages at the top. All right. And finally, any outcomes that we need to be aware of for the month of December. What do we have going on going into 2025? What do they need to know about outcomes, potential outcomes for Sagittarius, please? So outcomes, ooh, love it. 10 of Cups and 5 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have 10 of Wands. So multiple 10s coming out, going to next level living here. Life is going to the next level. 10 of Wands, this is a sign that, you know, some of you feel kind of overburdened. You feel like you're kind of buried in all the things that you need to do. This is him carrying the harvest to the village, getting ready to potentially sell it, make some money, and he is exhausted because he's been carrying this for a while. So this is a card that comes out when it's time for you to understand that you're almost there. Keep going. You're doing good. Okay. So starting off this reading, you have the King of Wands as energy that could be blocking you from moving forward. Now, this is a feeling of that maybe you're not taking enough physical activity, you're not embracing the confidence necessary to keep moving up, because we have this throne that almost looks like a ruler, and it's a card of how do you measure up. So some of you are maybe worried about how you've been measuring up. You feel like you're kind of falling behind. You feel like things aren't like it's almost like this copycat feeling, like there's something that you wanted to start this month or in the prior months in 2024, and maybe you haven't gotten started on that because you almost feel like you're not going to measure up, it's not going to work out well, so why even start? King of Wands comes out when you're not acting. So there is this feeling of maybe some of you have been just kind of not embracing physical activity, not taking on the challenges that might be there that are required to be taken on in order to achieve your goals. So I feel like there are some things in 2024 that have not been completed for that reason. Now we also have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles jumps out as a potential block because there hasn't been this equal give and take potentially in your life. You're not bringing balance into your life here. So something's out of whack. You know, some of you might be putting too much into work. Some of you might be putting too much into the home and not enough into work. So there's this reason that accomplishments are not happening. Things are out of whack in your life. You need to bring balance into your life. So you know, there's a chance that you will know what I'm talking about as I'm saying it right now. You will know what's out of whack. Again, this could go back to just lifestyle living. It might not be a work-life balance. Maybe things are out of balance when it comes to that physical activity. Maybe there's a new exercise program that's necessary here for you, Sagittarius. Something that maybe you've been thinking about doing. You had this big goal for 2024 and you fell off the bandwagon. But let's go ahead and clarify. The King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, please. Thank you so much. So we have that Five of Wands with the King of Wands. Some of you are, there could be this whole feeling of competition. You're afraid of the competition. You're afraid of people not paying attention to you potentially. Okay, the Five of Wands comes out when there is people not listening, when there's too much going on, or when people are not working together. Instead, they're working against each other. So I get this feeling, the King of Wands, there's no activity, there's no movement forward because there is this worry about people not embracing you, people not saying that, you know, I almost get this feeling of like social media, like receiving negative comments about what we're doing. So there's this worry about that people will not embrace you, and so you feel like you're not going to measure up, so why even try? Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that Six of Pentacles. Wow. Which card would you like me to have, please? Thank you. Ooh, almost into the flame. Eight of Pentacles. So this tells me right here that you have not been focusing on mastering a craft, okay? So that Six of Pentacles, like I said, there is no balance. There's something's out of whack here. And the Eight of Pentacles is showing that if you want to bring something to the market, if you want to become the pro that you envision yourself in a certain subject, you're gonna have to put in the work. And I mean, this goes to show right here with 2 pages right here at the top, because it's almost like this feeling of being an apprentice, of being a younger person who doesn't have all of the information, who doesn't have all of the skills necessary. So I get this feeling that there's something new that you want to start, that you've been thinking about starting, but you're kind of overwhelmed with the amount of work, the amount of learning that is going to be needed to start this, to become that person that people look to and say, wow, this person, this Sagittarius knows what they're talking about, okay? Eight of Pentacles is all about mastering a craft, learning something new, and following your passion. So maybe that is what has been out of whack for you, is that you haven't been following a passion. You've kind of just been in a little bit of a rut right now as we go and as we're ending the year here. So I would feel like maybe some of you know what passion that is that you're supposed to be following, that you're interested in, but you haven't moved forward because you know there's a lot to learn. All right, so we see this at the peak that you have the 2 pages, and the 2 pages can symbolize having children being a main focus within your life. So maybe you have children that are kind of taking up a lot of your time, so that's what's out of whack. You're kind of out of balance because they've been taking so much of your time. But the pages, like I said, can also symbolize being an amateur, being an apprentice, learning new things, and not really being the master of the craft yet. So anyways, the Page of Pentacles, I always like to point out, the pentacle is almost dropping down from the sky. So this is a gift that could be coming in for you. All right, the Page of Pentacles is a very positive card. Both of these cards, very positive cards for good news coming in, an offer coming in. And it's just a sudden, all of a sudden appears in your hands, and it's a blessing. So to have both of these at the peak, I absolutely love this. This is almost like the feeling of winning, okay? The fact that you are receiving 2 pages at the top where both of these are all about good news coming in or an offer suddenly appearing, I really love to see this, because this is a sudden blessing for you. I would definitely, I just keep getting that word winning in my brain here. So I really love to see that. I feel like this almost like opens up the door to more time for your passions. So I do want to focus on that as well, but let's clarify those. Yeah, 4 of Swords, more time for yourself. This is a card of taking me time. This is a card of enjoying some alone time and taking advantage of the ability to rest and relax. All right, so like I just said, I feel like there's more time that suddenly opens up with this page energy coming in. And I mean, I was just saying, some of you are exhausted because you're so focused on other things. Your life is out of whack. Things aren't in balance right now. So the time that you're putting into things, it seems like it's not things that you really want to be putting time into. So I get this feeling that all of a sudden you're able to suddenly focus on the stuff that you want to focus on. 4 of Swords is a card of take me time, taking some alone time. So able to focus on what it is that you want to focus, that 8 of Pentacles. Let's see, what do we have for Page of Cups? 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords, this energy of walking away. So the 7 of Swords is typically seen as a card of deception because he's usually stealing the swords, he's walking away. But I see this as a card of disappearing for you. When I look at this reading, it's a card of sneaking off and doing what you want to do. Okay, like I said, we have this card over here where I really strongly feel like there's this opportunity to potentially work on your passion. So some of you might have to actually sneak away, be a little deceitful and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to the grocery store, but instead you're going to the bookstore to get a book on this craft, or you're just going to sit in your car and you're going to read more about this. So I just get this overall feeling like there is this feeling of sneaking away so that you can accomplish and attain more time to, like, for yourself to accomplish these goals. Because then we go into that 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is all your needs being met. Very positive, joyous card, celebrating everything going on and celebrating everything going the way you'd like it to go. So I do get this feeling like suddenly you have the time. And I keep saying that. I feel like you haven't had the time, you've been exhausted, you haven't had any ability to focus on what you want to focus on. Suddenly you're able to focus on that. Let's clarify that 10 of Cups, please. Thank you. Yeah, another 10. So 10 of Wands is finally being on that path, and that 10 of Wands is what I turned over on the bottom of the deck in the first deck. So 10 of Wands coming out twice for you. So this is, you know, a feeling of being overburdened, getting that off of your plate. So you're almost there. You're almost to the point where you have more time to focus on what you want to focus on. You're getting these things offloaded, getting them off your plate. So I really love to see that. And like I said, with these multiple 10s, we're going to the next level. We're going to be seeing things kind of transfer over. And you have the 6 of Pentacles again. So this is really showing that we go from here where things are out of balance to the outcome where things come into balance, where you suddenly feel like things are moving the way they're supposed to be moving. Now, I do want to point out, we end with the 5 of Swords. So some of you, it's going to come up that it's been noticed that you've been sneaking off and it's not appreciated by some of the people that notice. So there is going to be a little bit of an outcome of answering to that, but in the end, Sagittarius, it's your time and you need to be, what's the word, proud of what you are doing with your time. So there is going to be a point of contentment here where people are noticing that what you're doing, that you're sneaking off, but I think once they realize why you're doing it, maybe they might feel a little bit guilty for what they've done. But let's go ahead and clarify that 5 of Swords, please. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. There it is. Yeah, being proud of the work that you're putting in. Look at that proud face. She's very proud of what she has accomplished. So very, very good card. Like I said, there's this point of people are noticing that you've been disappearing, noticing that you're kind of focusing more on what you want to focus on and less on what they want you to focus on. But you're very proud of the work that you're putting in. You're proud of all the decisions that you've made. You're getting value from your work. And I really, really love to see this as your last card in the reading. Now, we also have the Page of Swords, and this goes right back to the 8 of Pentacles, learning new information, getting new ideas, and we're taking this into a new land. Like I said, with the multiple 10s coming out. Very, very positive sign. I love this reading for you, Sagittarius. Take that information and go with it. Take the ideas that you have and go with them this month, because it's really going to start 2025 off crazy for you. Let's see, what do we have going on? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius? Thank you. Yep, there's that confirmation. Thank you. We have moving up. You are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. Yes. And progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. And let's pull from another deck. What other messages do we have? Thank you. We have moving up. Wow, look at that. 2 moving ups. Are you kidding? Careers on the rise. New offers and opportunities. Salary increase. Go to the next level. Man. And you have closed doors. No good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. Start all over again. So, I mean, that goes right in with that progress. So it's going to be a few months if you're looking for any type of career changes. And I do feel like that only applies if you're looking to switch careers. And I don't feel like a lot of you are in that realm. It almost seems like, you know, you have ideas here with this Page of Swords. You have ideas about what you're going to do, and it's going to give you more freedom. So let's see, what numbers do we have for Sagittarius, please? So we have numbers 2 and 9. Add those together, you have 11 as well. And those could be significant dates of the month of December or just special numbers to be on the lookout for. And we have 7 and 18. Add those together, we have 25. Love it. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading resonates for you. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out your daily readings that I post each day. I'll see you in your next reading, my friend. Goodbye.